Hello everyone, it's Odd Guardian here. I've always enjoyed playing Control Warrior decks, so recently I tried to go back to Odd Warrior once again. And because we are in quite a heavy combo meta, I tried to put in all that stuff that could help me against combo decks. So this is then the setup that I came up with. There are two Omega Assemblies. I sometimes have not used Omega Assemblies in Odd Warrior, although I recognize that they are a very common card. But in order to counter Hakar Druid, I would have to have them, because in order to beat Hakar Druid, I would have to be able to get my hand to be full, so that I can burn away the bloods. And Omega Assembly is a great tool to do that. Then I'm going to try to counter some of the Resurrect effects by having a Saronite Taskmaster. This can also counter something like a Megatoon Druid, at least sometimes, so if they really trim down their hand, then they don't keep any extra removal. Then by giving them the free agent, I should be able to win that matchup. I also put in my old favorite Thinkmaster Overspark, so transformation effect, so I can hopefully do something against various Resurrect decks with this one as well, turning something that they can resurrect into another minion, so that I mess up their Resurrect pool even further. And there's also Zola the Gorgon in this deck, so Zola the Gorgon can also be used to make a copy of Thinkmaster in some cases, so sometimes I might be able to Thinkmaster twice in a single game. And then there are these decks with an inevitable win condition, like the 4 Horsemen OTK, and I have nothing that I can do to interact with those. But for those cases I'm running double cubes, double faceless manipulators, so I'm trying to get some sticky boards down there, because these Paladin combo decks in particular, while they're good at clearing a single board with some equality combos, they are often not that good at clearing multiple boards, so that's why something like Death Rattle Hunter is able to challenge these kinds of decks, because it just keeps pushing and you can't get rid of that board. So I'm trying to get a little bit of that effect into this Odd Warrior build. That was all that I could come up with in order to try to counter combo decks, but well, the next question you probably have is, did it work? And the answer is no, it didn't work. I still can't beat combo decks. I only played around a dozen games with this though, so maybe if I had the perseverance to keep playing, perhaps those wins eventually would have come, but overall it just didn't look too promising. Anyway, Odd Warrior build, putting in all the tech that you can into this archetype to try to counter a combo. It still wrecks aggro decks, Odd Warrior always wrecks aggro decks, but I still couldn't find the answer to beating combo decks with this. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And even though I wasn't very successful, then let's go take a look at what the games actually looked like and how this performed against combo decks and against other control decks. Maybe I keep a Shield Slam just in case it's even Paladin. I would really need to get those cubes and get that pressure. My problem, don't worry, if you run out of resources you lose. Well, you lose games with every deck. I mean, really, seriously. There is no problem with Odd Warrior, other than incapability of dealing with combo decks. That is a real problem. So most likely Exodia kept all cards, which means that there's going to be a Potion of Heroism for this one, but I had no way to kill it anyway, so I couldn't deal with the Potion of Heroism anyway. Alright, Stonehill Defender. Gemstudded Golem seems nice. I am the aggressor in this matchup. The only way I can win this matchup is through the use of my Death Rattles, which can make board clears more difficult for him. Not going too well so far, but we'll see.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims, but we fight.
He has not been too fast yet though. So I'll try to coin the Gem-Studded Golem. And we ask him if he has that equality. Because if there's no equality, then of course this is pretty good. There's a Tarim. I totally did not see that coming, because Tarim is not usually part of these decks. So this is probably a slower, older type of build. And that's interesting. I suppose I will have to brawl this board. Not great, but... Okay, so this is some kind of an older build, but older builds are still perfectly capable of doing the Horseman OTK. And because the 2 cards left in his hand that he kept, I have every reason to believe that Uther is one of those 2 cards. So I need to go with the boom as soon as possible. Because I will need to be the one who applies pressure in this matchup. This deck could also run Linessa. And I have only 1 silence in this build, so I need that silence probably for the Linessa. Which makes me think I need to kill that one. But I probably need to copy the steeded minion. But now he plays Uther. Yeah, this is also obvious. But that doesn't make it any less effective. I need to get rid of some cards in hand. I can use 1 shield slam here. 6 mana. Yeah, this works out. Gluttonous Ooze to remove the weapon. Shield block to draw a card. Hero power. Then use 1 and a 2 and a 3 over there. And then shield slam the 2/6 taunt. I have silence for Linessa. Other than that, I obviously would need to be the aggressor here. Mojo Master does hardly anything here, so I'm not even sure why he played it in this position. Well, I guess to deny Omega Assembly, but my hand was too full anyway. I need to keep killing the Horseman, of course. The only thing I wonder about is whether I use another Shield Slam to kill off the Mojo Master, but I don't think I have to. I can use Ziliax this turn, it's fine. I could even magnetize Ziliax onto that one, if I wanted to. Would I have just 1 minion on the board? It's fine. I'll double trade there. But I magnetized Ziliax onto this one. I think this is okay. It starts with the bounces, so I would need to be a bit faster. It's a good one. Because I don't have a clean way to kill it. Yeah, this is not... Yeah, he probably wins. He's probably still fast enough. That's what it looks like right now. Of course, depends on when he finds the bouncers. He's only halfway through his deck, so he doesn't necessarily have any bouncers yet. I always have to kill the Horseman. But I have to kill the Zola too. Zola is too scary. Not good enough, not good enough. Well, if he has found 3 bouncers in the top half of his deck, then yeah, this archetype is incapable of winning that kind of a battle. Obviously. And I didn't find any cubes either. Because cubes are the key thing, they prevent the board clears. That's why the cubes are so important for this matchup. Not having any cubes means that it's very hard to do things.
Azeroth will be purified.
There's probably a security overturn, right? Kill that one. Get another mech out there. Yeah, but the weakness of this deck generally is the OTK decks. And Paladin is the worst OTK deck because it's so slow. So in theory, if you get your cubes, you can prevent them from clearing boards. And that can help you win games. But of course, if you can't get any cubes, then you can't prevent them from clearing boards.
The time has come. I return.
Dynamedic almost cleans this up. Do I have to use a Faceless Manipulator too? I probably do. I think this is the line. This allows these to go face. Cleans up the board and allows me to push a little bit. And well, now I don't have the cube, so I'm using security rovers in an attempt to prevent my board from being cleared so easily.
What? You think you can take me? The light bends.
Playing Tekal was essentially the same as playing nothing, so that didn't even matter.
Mind if I roll need?
Running out of time. That's my problem right now. I'm running out of time. All of my board is mechs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hit here and I guarantee... Yeah, I hit here and I guarantee clear with the Dynamedic. I don't want to fill my board though. I'll try with this line. 6 cards in his deck, but he has timeouts and he only needs 1 more horseman.
Do you like to play with fire?
And there's another steed. And there's a Shervala. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? So I'm going to have to flurry these, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to flurry those away. He will still have the 2/6 taunt. And he's at 31 health, so I don't have great expectations. I've seen both equalities. Probably playing the Furia setting now. Let's see. But he's at 31, so I'm not pushing enough. Well, the cubes are the key to my plan against this deck, and I don't have any.
Death was merely
That's a repeat of Not Scream, but that's still not good enough, right? So, Super Collider. I still think this build could have Linessa, so I'm wary of using my only silence. 1 damage to all enemies. I'm not getting the Tyrion killed right now, am I?
Okay then.
Doesn't look like I'm getting Tyrion killed here. Not good enough, not good enough. He has a Consecration left. He has a Stonehill Defender left. He has a Pyromancer. There's the Pyromancer. Any spells?
no peace, no rest.
Well, I can Super Collide these two away. 9 cards in hand. Dino-Medic. Dino-Medic also kills both of those. No, I need to Dino-Medic later. I need to Super Collide now. So that I can try to push face, and I can develop the Etin. Also play the Saronite Taskmaster here. But he has timeouts, and once he finds the final bounce, then it's 50% chance. Here comes the Linessa that I've been waiting for. This is what I've been saving the silence for. But is that going to be enough? So this is why I have the silence for that Linessa, because I recognize that this is an old build. But I think this is a Super Collider turn. Then I push face damage. And I push more face damage. I play a Direhorn Hatchling. But he has timeouts remaining. So if he can win 50-50 roll. Can he get Mograine or not Scream? No, he gets a new one. And now with the timeout he wins. Now he wins with the timeout because he won a 50-50 roll. My first cube made an appearance in my bottom 7 cards. Well, let's see about the priest. Probably going to be as rough as the previous game. I have to assume clone priest. They are all clone priests. There are some chances for me to out-armor them, but it really depends. Because if they can get the full combo, it also is significant whether they're the full combo build or the more minion heavy build. If they're the minion heavy build, then some of their attempts to get the combo down can whiff. And Taskmaster is here also for this matchup, in order to let me put stuff into their resurrect pool, so that their resurrects might fail. But the last 3 times I played against a priest like this, they have had the cloning gallery on turn 9 and I have died on that turn, so we'll see how it goes this time. Because there's no interactivity, so whenever combo decks have enough powerful cards, they dominate the entire metagame. And if they don't, then they're just bad, so because there's no interaction, that means that Hearthstone is unable to get the combo balance right. They're either too weak or they're too strong. There's just very rarely anything in between. Typically they have been too weak, actually, in Hearthstone. But I kind of prefer that state, because the lack of interaction just makes it feel so bad to play against them. Maybe it was a mistake to play a minion because I have the Thinkmaster in my hand. Because he plays the Shadow. He now summons a minion from his deck. Yeah, Shadow Essence. Yeah, I should not have played the Direhorn Hatchling. That was a mistake. Sorry about that. So now I cannot prevent Velen from entering his resurrect pool. But ultimately I'm unable to do it anyway, because there's of course the real Velen is still left. I think I have to do it like this for now. At least he spent the coin to do that, so coin was not saved for a big cloning gallery turn. And this is the minion heavy build too. That's another piece of good news. He can scream next turn. Bit of a problem. If I just leave it like this, then he can also simply Spirit Lash. think I'll keep one of these now. This incentivizes him to scream. And I still got a dead Daihon hatchling, so I got a 1 matriarch shuffled into deck from this anyway. But using a Shield Slam this early is also a bit bad, because Shield Slam is something that I would really love to have against Malygos. But right now I'm pretty much relying on my attempt to Think Master the Malygos later. Is he going to scream if I cube my cube? Maybe I can get him to scream. Let's just do this. A little bit more of a board. Next to be combo decks feel too strong against aggro. Well, that's not true at all. Aggro is the thing that kills combo decks. All the best combo decks killers right now are aggro decks. Like the mage deck that I played, I killed every combo deck. Odd Paladin. Odd Paladin is actually weak against these Mechatoon decks because they have a lot of that kind of small damage. They can clear token boards, and Odd Paladin is not pure aggro, it's not fast enough. But Odd Rogue is much better, for example. Now we might get to witness that turn 9 kill. I'm at 46 health, so it's possible. Let's see. Do we get the turn 9 kill? Or does he just scream? Hit this one in, get the coin, scream my minions back into the deck. I love your Mechatoon Druid deck video. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Goes for the Grizzly. Interesting line. Well, well. I've only 10 damage here. This is not ideal. And if he screams the Taskmaster, that's also far from ideal. I think I will hit in with a couple of these. I'll get the Taskmaster out there. See what happens next. Now I'm at 55, but there's still the Cloning Gallery option. If he manages to not draw the minions and gets the Cloning Gallery out there. Oh dear, now it's a Malygos and I still can't Think Master it. That's tough, because I really need to Think Master that Mally. I really need to Think Master that Mally. But rolling the dice on that, is that my best chance to win? That's the big question. Is my best chance to win just to try to Think Master the Malygos? It seems like such a bad plan. What can I find with this one? Not a whole lot. I'll do something like this. Let's see where he wants to go from here. He thinks he has 59 damage. He might. He did get the Velen. Well, of course he got the Velen, yeah. It was not even a question. It was guaranteed. Yeah, even though I put the free agent down there, it was not going to be enough. And then he has 69 damage. What kind of mage? I'm then kind of thinking it's aggro mage. So it can be a control mage, or it can be the aggro mage. Still thinking it's aggro mage, but I'm not quite certain. But I'm against aggro mage because they have those Cinder Storms and stuff, so I want to get some minions on the board. But let's see. I don't know if someone is If anyone is using a non-aggro mage, which would run the Firefly. No, this looks like the secret mage that I just played earlier on this stream. That's pretty funny. Ooh, shield bearer is good here. Yes, please. I wanted to get more health on this board. That was exactly what I wanted. He could coin Fungalmancer. These builds run Fungalmancer. Some of them run 2 copies. If he doesn't do that, then Super Collider might be a good answer next turn. Is he going to spend the coin? Not spending the coin, I see. Interesting. And putting this down to 3 is also interesting. Don't know what he's looking for here. But I do know that I want to Super Collide this fellow into that one. And then trade it off. Of course that will leave me with just a 0-3 on the board, but it will get rid of the Black Cat for the time being. I still have a bunch of tools available here. He is going to have counter spells though, as well as explosive runes. Need to be careful. Oh, an Arcane Tyrant, really? Last wave into Arcane Tyrant. So seems like not a secret build at all. This is going to be some kind of control build. I mean, I could hit into that and then play Celiax to hit into that. Then he can hero power down to Celiax though. I can also just play Rotten Apple Bomb here. I think it's fine. Now this is probably a build that runs stuff like Blaze Callers and Astromancers. That's what this looks like to me. But we'll see. But it wasn't quite as aggressive as I expected. And of course there is Jaina in the deck. There's always Jaina. But so far this is pretty weak. He needs to play the Flame Elemental between those minions now. Well done, well done. Oh, do I use the Celiax this turn? Maybe I can go for the Celiax. Him drawing cards is not that bad though, sometimes, because that might also mean that I can beat him in fatigue. The Celiax is just so tempting. I think I have to do it. Celiax there. Hit there. I also get the hero power. I'm still waiting for those Blaze Callers and Arcanists, Arcanologists. Here comes the Blaze Caller. No surprises there. Blaze Caller is pretty good though. Do I just have to take 6 and then Dino-Medic? I probably do. I suppose it's acceptable. We get rid of the Blaze Caller. Yeah, now I know exactly what I'm playing against. Yeah, there's Jaina too. This is the more aggressive control mage with more threats. So it tries to be able to do more damage. Well, this one I suppose I need to shield slam. And the question is, do I need to play the Hatchling? 1, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can do Omega Assembly too. Bulldozer. This will be good if I'm Boom at some point. Well, now I can also give it Rush. That sounds good. Let's shield slam the Blaze Caller here anyway and play a Daihorn Hatchling. Alright. And he can Zola this. There's Zola in that deck too. So as you can see, quite a lot of threats. Maybe even hoping to take that to the face. So is this a Bulldozer Skater bot turn to kill the Ragnaros? I mean, there are other alternatives too. That seems pretty strong. Let's give this fellow a rush and kill that Rag. Okay. That was just Rag number 1. There's Rag number 2. So he has been able to draw into some of these threats now. Try to push a little bit damage. Yeah, I do also get the 10-8. But that might die to another Rag, although I guess he won't risk it. So he's going to use resources to kill it first. And then comes Ragnaros number 2. And at this point I will have to go down to 17 health. I couldn't do it last turn because Zola was there in the way, but now I can do it. And going down to 17 health seems acceptable at this point to me. So we Super Collide there and then we play a Dino Medic. That kills Ragnaros number 2. Okay, we have killed 2 Blaze Callers, we have killed 2 Ragnaroses. Astromancers, these fellows. And a random secret. Random secrets are nice to have, because that could be like splitting image. So many options. Let's see what happens. So it's not a splitting image. Well, then there's nothing to be afraid of, right? I can play the Faithful Lumi here. Plays around various... Well, didn't play around Explosive Runes very effectively. Now did it? No, it did not. I suppose that was not as good of an idea as I thought it was. Because now I'm taking a bit of damage here. Down to 11 means that there are actually risks involved now. Well, that's a weak turn. Even with the Firefly, there's no more Blaze Callers. But having 2 cubes and the Faceless Manipulator in my hand is not exactly great. I would have to play a cube. Up to 13 so far. He has another Astromancer left. He's been able to draw all of these. Ooh, that one has Rush. But Rush isn't that great. It still allows him to kill it off so that he can have the 5/5 left on the board. And this is not looking perfect so far. He was able to draw every single threat in his deck very early, which is of course useful. But still... Oh no, that Ciliax is so good. I have to hope that he overextends a little. He does overextend a little. That's good. Do I need to play Ironbeak Owl into Brawl? That would give me a chance to actually win the Brawl. But what's the benefit? Is there anything with Death Rattle in that deck? Not much. I think I need to play the Owl. Owl and Brawl. I have 1 in 4 to win the Brawl. Woo! Ironbeak Owl. Winning Brawls since 2014. But there's still the Jaina coming. Eventually there will still be the Jaina. So now he has some kind of a taunt minion out there. Then there's still the Jaina. A lot of threats. I think it's too dangerous for me to play the Baku. Unfortunate that I haven't been able to draw the matriarchs. I probably will kill these. Maybe that was wrong too, now that I think of it. It could have been incorrect. Because I would have wanted to have the 1/4 out there for brawls. Had another voodoo doll. Okay, I don't mind him spending a voodoo doll here. Mega Defender, obviously impressive. Well. I have to shield slam that. I suppose I need to develop the Daihon Matriarch. So now I've seen both voodoo dolls, both Astromancers, both Blaze Callers, both Ragnarosses. He has a Baku left, and he has Jaina left. He has a Daring Fire Eater left, and a Black Cat, and another Stonehill. Stonehill party. Just protecting this one here. Yeah. Do I need to play the boom? I don't think I absolutely have to. I think I can just play Baku. He has one more Flame Strike left, so he can Flame Strike and ping down the Daihon Matriarch. If he wants to keep drawing. He really wants to keep drawing. But is drawing the answer? Seven, 9 damage coming in. One more taunt minion in hand. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I think I need to play Thinkmaster out there.
I'm almost out of cards.
I need to reduce this incoming damage a little bit. I'm at 19. He has that one taunt. Alright. Then he has Jaina. I think faceless on that one's fine here. Let's chill. So it was Jaina literally the last card. No, it wasn't. He just didn't want to play Jaina earlier. Alright. That's okay. Get a bit of healing from that. Does he have minions left? I'm considering flurrying this board. Does this deck run like Alana? What does he have left? I mean, he has like a Dark Reaper and... I think I'll brawl this board. But if something else than a Water Elemental wins, then he can turn that into Water Elemental next turn anyway. So there is that.
I will silence their screams.
Oh yeah, there was still Baku. Of course there was still Baku. So I need to flurry this board. Okay. Are there more minions left? There's a Black Cat left. And a Gluttonous Ooze. Okay. I'm not afraid of a Black Cat and a Gluttonous Ooze, right? But can there be... Well, I don't know if there's Dragoncaller Alana or not. What are the last 3 cards? There's a Daring Fire Eater. A Dark Reaper maybe. A Blast Wave perhaps? 7 damage coming in. I have 4 cards left in my deck. But I have 1 board clear left only. I think I need to just wait now. See if I get him to play more stuff. There's the Fire Reader. But is there if there's an Alana, I lose, right? If there's an Alana, I will lose. 6, 7, 8 damage. I just don't dare to play the Flurry. I just don't dare.
I can see to your power.
Because I'm not sure if there's one more threat remaining or not. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.